I am Rainier Magtarayo and I am the first reporter of the Mental Perspective. Mental Perspective have 5 index: the introduction, the positive influences on mental perspective, the negative influences on mental perspective, steps to stay mentally balanced, and lastly, the conclusion. So for the first is the introduction. Have you ever caught yourself comparing your life to someone else on social media? The digital world has significantly influenced how we perceive ourselves and others. While there are positive aspects, there are also challenges to our mental well-being. Let's explore both sides and learn how to maintain a healthy digital balance. So, positive influences on your mental perspective have 3 topics. It is the wider awareness. Uh, exposure to global cultures, social issues, and news. The example is learning about mental health awareness through online campaigns. Number 2 is the self-improvement tools. It access to motivational content and educational resources. The example will be watching TED Talks or using mindfulness apps. Number 3, and the last, is the feeling connected. Uh, Staying emotionally connected during challenging times. The example will be using group chats or online communities during the pandemic.
Negative influences on your mental perspective. Number 1, unrealistic standards and comparison. Social media often showcases perfect lives, leading to self-doubt. Example, comparing your lifestyle to influencers. Number 2, information overload. Constant exposure to news and opinions can be overwhelming. Example, doom scrolling during crisis. Last, number 3, loss of focus and presence. Excessive screen time can disconnect us from the real-life experience. Example is scrolling in bed instead of sleeping.
Steps on how to stay mentally balanced. So after discussing the positive and negative influence on mental perspective, we have a list here on steps on how to stay mentally balanced. So the first on the list is set screen time limits to reduce overexposure. So maglalagay po tayo ng limitasyon kung gaano na tayo katagal nanonood or nag-i-scroll through online. Second one is spend more time offline, which means importante rin po ang social and reality of life natin. Minsan, we should also go out and engage and spend more time with either nature, people, or a pet. And the third one is follow accounts that promote authenticity over perfection. Yung other chronically online people are already draining energy but just watching them. So we should follow people na real and authentic. Those people who share balance of struggles and success in life. And the last one is we should also consider digital detox weekends to reset our minds. Kahit at least once or twice a week, subukan nating i-detach muna yung utak natin away from social media. We can just think of it as giving our minds a break. Ika nga, let your mind breathe. So, in conclusion, there is a saying na, don't believe everything you see online. Believe in who you are beyond the screen. Sa patuloy na pagdodominate ng digital world, the perceptions of us to ourselves and to others may transform. At nakakaapekto to on how we interact, how we compare ourselves, and even on how we value our own worth. So, importanteng magkaroon tayo ng kamalayan or digital awareness so we could know kung kailan at kung paano na ba tayo naapektuhan negatively. It is also important na mag-set ng boundaries. Know when to disconnect. Use technology to learn, connect meaningfully, and to grow. So that's all for our group's report. We are the Group 3 and thank you so much for listening.